Om Sthapakaya cha dharmasya sarva dharmasvarupine avatara varishtaya Ramakrishnaya te namaha. In the Gospel, Sri Ramakrishna is assuring that God can be seen. He goes on explaining, these purify the mind. What are they? Holy men, practice of prayer, listening to instruction of the Guru. These purify the mind, then one sees God. The dirt can be removed from water by purifying agent, then one sees one's reflection in it. One cannot see one's face in the mirror if mirror is covered with dirt. Usually we see the mirrors after keeping a long time without using, slowly dust will accumulate. Even on the bulbs which we use, especially in the kitchens, all the oil portion will go and it will start decreasing the amount of light it is emitting. The same amount of light is within, but what we get outside goes on decreasing, stage by stage, till it becomes dark. Again you have to wash that bulb with soap and water. Mirror you have to clean, and then you see your face in it. So also our heart, our mind. If the mind, buddhi shuddhi, is over, sattva samshuddhi, Sri Krishna speaks about in Bhagavad Gita, sattva samshuddhi, the purification, inner purification of the sattva. Sattva is always associated with rajas and tamas, maximum tamas, little rajas activity, and rest, very little sattva that can perceive around. After purification of the heart, one obtains divine love. After the purification of mind, one sees God. After purification of the heart, one attains divine love. Divine love is considered as superior to mukti. God says, I am not hesitating to give mukti, but I am hesitating to give bhakti. If you give mukti, he will disappear into the absolute. If you give mukti, he will go on pestering. Behind God, he will be running. God has to run behind him, taking care, like mother taking care of the child. Bhakta's care, God has to take care. So, bhakti is the rarest thing and the superior to mukti. So after purification of heart, one obtains the divine love, then one sees God. Through His grace, one can teach others if one receives that commandment from God after seeing Him. After seeing God, God gives the commandment. Oh, go and teach mankind. Go and, then He will have the authority. God will take care of every person whom He teaches. Naren, as Vinayakananda, he teaches mankind. There is tremendous transformation. For the first time, world hears a word called religious harmony. The world has never seen Harmony in religion. Each religion says, my religion is greatest one, follow my religion. You will succeed in life. If you don't follow my religion, you will not have mukti. That understanding, Sri Ramakrishna, for the first time in the history of the world, we see that he is telling that each path, any path, can lead to God. So many paths, as from ancient times, how many people came, realized, went, and showed the path to others. For this there is a path to God. And if we say this is the only path and there is no other path, come to this path, you will get mukti, otherwise not there. That is creating a great disturbance. So here we see the new understanding dawns in the world of an entirely different nature, that all religion can live together under the same umbrella of spirituality. One reality is seen by different people in different aspects of it. Just like a person is viewed by so many people in so many ways, which is totally independent and cannot be seen by others. Suppose there is a girl, she is daughter of someone, she is mother of someone, sister of someone, wife of someone. Each has a particular attitude with which they are seeing that girl. So she is friend of someone, she is enemy of someone. And so each person is seeing a particular aspect of her. She is same person, but different people are seeing different. Similarly, we can see in God different aspects of His, as the personal, with form, without form, beyond the form and formless. So many varieties, in so many forms, in so many ways, man can realize God. The first thing Sri Ramakrishna gives is, don't limit God. God is limitless. If there is a single limit put on God, it is no more God. God is not limited. If you say God is this and not that, then God can be anything and everything. God is everything, all that exists is God, and God transcends all that exists and is beyond also. God is all that exists and God transcends all and exists. Sarvatita. God is sarvasva. Whatever is there is God and is beyond also. Beyond all that exists, what we can think of. So this, for the first time, the world hears from Vivekananda and they are charmed. Thousands of people gathered in that parliament of religion. First time it's happening in the world. History has never seen a parliament of religions. Whatever was the intention is different, but what was the effect is most important. The world for the first time heard that other religions are as much true as my own. And this is transforming the world at large scale. And a day will come when every soul will realize that God is not limited. Paths to Him are not limited. It is nice to see God in various aspects. We realize Him, enjoy His company in various ways. So that we see, because it has been ordered, commandment, God's commandment. If you get commandment, then people will accept. Otherwise, they will listen, they will appreciate and go away. And they forget, their future will not get at all. they disappear with time. So many people came. For realizing God and going away, there is no problem. To teach mankind is the problem. If you don't realize God, we cannot teach. After realizing also God also, He need not teach or He cannot teach if it is not the will of God. It is not the order of God. Out of my own option, I may teach some people, but that will not help. That will not make him undergo a transformation, parivartana, antarika parivartana. If antarika parivartana is not there, there is no use of telling. They will appreciate, they will understand, but there is no same life they will be leading, same old life. Otherwise, there is a transformation. Even when you teach thousands of people, a few get transformed, those who are ready. Not that all will get transformed. A few will get transformed. That is the reward. We have done the God's work. But that sampradaya will continue. After Vivekananda left, taught and went away, his mission did not end. It continues with a few renunciates who renounce the world. The Master's Lord's work goes on. Dharma samsthapana karya will continue with a few who renounce tyaga. Those people will take over the torch and go forward. Give the torch to other youngsters and go away. So the tradition continues. For a tradition to continue, there must be a band of renunciates, tyagi, gana. Otherwise it will not sustain for long. It will be one-man show. Then there must be literature. Buddhism or any ism you see. That is the renunciate band, there is the their own literature. Then there must be some ritualistic part, puja, this, that and all. These three most important parts of going down the tradition. Then there must be the process of initiation, giving it to others, disciples, followers. There will be disciples, devotees, admirers and supporters for a movement to continue. Then the movement continues, like Ramakrishna movement. It's continuing. Shankaracharya, it's still continuing after thousands of years now. It is 800 AD. Now see how many centuries have passed, centuries after centuries. Madhvacharya, Ramanujacharya. The sampradaya is continuing. The light continues. Before that, one should not lecture. There is a song that says, "You have set up no image here within the shrine, O fool, blowing the conch. You simply make confusion, words confounded." It is regarding the story. You have set up no image here. One temple was dilapidated. The song is that you have set up no image here within the shrine. O fool, blowing the conch, you simply make confusion, words confounded. Considering our own existence, we have not established God within. We are not yet established. We are not realized God. We do not even know who is that God, what is that we have not personally seen. We have read and understood a little about God, but where is the realization? With what authority can we speak about God or scriptures? But to the extent I know, I can convey. Because somebody else may get a opportunity to go, but it has to be done giving up the ego. I am teaching others. I am sharing the knowledge. Whatever I have got, I am giving it to others so that I could not go in my life. I could not realize, but at least you realize. There is a path, you go. I could not go in that path. I could not reach. You go, try. So to that extent, I know that is the path. I have heard, I have known people who are walking in that path. So this is the ancient path. You can go, you can reach. When Vivekananda used to go and ask everyone as a young boy, fully grown up boy, whomever he used to, have you realized God? Have you realized God? Have you seen God? So when he goes to Rabindranath Tagore's father, Devendranath Tagore, and asks, have you seen God? He says, you have the eyes of yogi, you can see him. You have the eyes. I could not. You have the. So that giving, I have not, but you can try. You can go. That way we share the knowledge, giving up the ego and disclosing my ignorance. It is in the book, I am conveying it to you. Because swadhyaya pravachanabhyam na pramaditavyam. You should not hesitate or give up your duty to learn and to teach. To that extent. I may not be proficient, but sufficient. I have learned ABCD and I am sure I can read any book, anything and understand. To that extent I can teach others. It is all right in physical sciences. When it comes to spiritual path, it becomes a little difficult because which path God has set for a particular person, I cannot enter into it. Physical science has physical laws behind it. So I can teach. They can develop, they can understand. But spiritual path is path by which he is going to transcend the nature. Each person's nature is different. Each person's idea is different. Each person's capacity is different. He has to be taken in his path. Otherwise, we'll be taking him in wrong path and leaving him in the forest. One person went to Mysore. He had address of that person, to whose house he has to go. He asked, a few people started telling, go that way, that way. He asked 3-4 people. He asked, it is about 3 kilometers from here, you walk in this direction, you'll get it. He went 1 kilometer, then asked that person, another person. He said, you are on the right path, you go another 2 kilometers, you have to go to this place. He went another 1 more kilometer. Then he asked one more person. Asked him, where is this address, where is this? He said, 1 more kilometer you have to walk, you are walking in the right path. Then after going a little, one person was standing there. He asked, where is this address? Oh, I am going there, will you come? He was going in auto. Then he took him He had, the person who is going with address had a vehicle, taxi. He was going in traveling taxi, he showed him. The taxi driver also did not know the address. That person said, yes, I am going there, please sit here. I will come with you, I will leave you to that place. Then he took 15 kilometers away to his home. 15 kilometers away. The house was only half a kilometer. He had to go somewhere else. He took his taxi and went and got down. He said, just to go from here, 10th house is that, and he disappeared. They went and searched. They said, we have to go back 15 kilometers. Showing the wrong path. So, such people also will be there. They don't even know, but they utilize others' ignorance to fulfill their desires, their needs. So here we see the spiritual path is such a complicated, we exactly cannot say how much of sattva, rajas, tamas is there in a person, what kind of inner nature is there, what are the defects in a person that are to be erased, which are standing in the way of his spiritual evolution. To know inner secrets of a person is very difficult. And there is karmic load, what all karmas he has done, what are standing in his path, in which path he goes. If he takes up bhakti, will he reach? If he takes jnana, it will reach. People have wrong understanding about themselves. They have seen and read a few books or heard here and there, and they decide, this is my path, I have to go this way. It won't be. You see in Ramakrishna's life, many times he tells, no, this is not your ideal. Somebody wants, he says, Ganesha is my ideal. Thakur says, no, your ideal is not Ganesha. Somebody wants to do Gayatri Purascharana. He is very adamant regarding it. Thakur says, no, that is not going to lead you to God. Your path is different. God has arranged for you a different path. You are trying to go in a different path. It will not make you rich. In spite of that, he goes. That he has to pass through that and see that emptiness there. What happens is, when we are new to a place, new to a sadhana, new to a thing, it looks, because our mind has such a capacity to project out a thing which I am not. If any person comes, you just make him sit, you tell him, I am going to initiate you into this one. You do these practices, that practices, I am going to give you a mantra, I will touch here, you will get spiritual experience and all that. You touch him, he feels the spiritual experience. Because mind has that capacity. It will be just expecting that to happen and thinks that has happened. It's play of mind. It is not real. Then you see, after a few days, you are same ignorant person. Just like we sleep and wake up. We go and we are where we were. For some time, that cloud was covering. Again, the cloud went away. I am the same person. So the right path to go is to depend upon God directly. Pray to Him. This is my problem. This is my life. You correct me. Nobody else can correct. Any power, however great it may be, within the universe cannot take you beyond the universe. What to tell about ordinary people. They cannot show you the path. God alone can show you. Each has a path to follow. That path is known only to God. Because every bit of your past is known only to God, nobody else. To some who is appointed by God and nature as Guru, he will be shown what is the karmic load of the jiva, what is coming in the Mother Nature reveals his history. Otherwise nobody can know. She opens up the inner chamber to see how much of darkness is there, where are the sources of darkness. Remove this weed, then the Divine Mother goes on intuiting the Guru to show the path, to show the light. Otherwise, even a human Guru, even if he has realized God, cannot show the path to other unless Mother reveals it to him or her. So, and that path has to be what to teach, what to speak. There is no other way. So, after realizing also, wait for God's order. If from the beginning of your sadhana you have two intentions, one is intensely seeking the welfare of God, one is giving up all enjoyments you are seeking God. These two conditions, Atmano Mokshartham Jagaditaya. If it is there, God will use you as an instrument of His, because the inside there is the power and force that is making you to think of the world. Jagaditaya. Atmano Mokshartham, everybody will try. Everybody wants unbroken happiness. Everybody wants enjoyment which is not going to end. Everybody wants mukti. But nobody will be concerned about others. So that concern comes, God will try to utilize you as His instrument to remove the suffering of mankind. Then He will teach. Then He will give you the commandment. Yes, go and teach. How Vivekananda used to weep for the... one side he is longing from the childhood. Have you seen God? Can God be seen? That question was haunting in his mind all the time. Can God be seen? Is it true that the people say, I have seen God? Is there a thing called God? Why are we not seeing if God is there? That question used to haunt his mind. Then he was not able to bear the suffering of people. He was very sensitive to pain of the others. He could bear any amount of pain for himself, but he was not ready to bear the pains of others. He would throw the articles from roof if he is not allowed to part at the lower. Go on throwing clothes for the person who are not there, without clothes. We'll throw some food articles, banana, this, that and all, just like we throw for monkeys. All this is not able to. Any student in the school getting hurt is there to nurse him, to treat him. He is there. So this Atmano Mokshartham Jagaditaya, it is innate in Vivekananda. So that Sri Ramakrishna could use him for both purposes, make him give all types of realization, including the ultimate Nirvikalpa Samadhi, and show him, make him the best instrument in this world to spread his message. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.